be streaming some more blue-white control. I'm going to be trying to stream this deck all day. Changed a couple cards in the list. I'm trying out this big old dino, but mostly pretty similar to last time. Why do I say these things? Good question. Good question. Alright, we're gonna go first. We're gonna wish that this was an island. I'm gonna mulligan. Oh. Whatever. We're gonna find a third land, field for planes, and we'll be fine. I'm not going to 5 cards. Look at the greed. The greed is real. Gonna die. Classic double field hand, I know, right? It's just the best. This is exciting. And we have Terminus in our deck now, actually. I imagine Terminus must make this matchup considerably better. Right? Like, just like replacing 2 of your Supreme Verdicts with like 3 Terminus means you can suddenly beat Dredge game 1. Potentially. Yeah, we're drawing pretty well this game, Caius. We're drawing pretty well. Termini. Terminus, Termini, Terminuses, Termipodi. What are we doing? I guess I want to stop them playing a Cathartic Reunion. Maybe. So I probably want to clique them. I guess that is the case. They have a Dark Blast in their yard. It's so frustrating. Like the clique is just a dead card, almost. But I think I want to try and stop them playing a reunion here. Yeah, the Terminus list can't win. That sounds about right. 2 reunions down. Alright, so they're gonna... Have they dredged Dak more salvage? They're just looking to hit their land drops. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. It also means we might get to keep Jace on board for a bit longer. Yes, they have this Conflagrate. Might ruin that plan a bit. Oh, they don't have a second red source, though. Huh. So... if we take Cathartic Reunion... We probably just have to take Cathartic Reunion. It's really frustrating because then they get to grab this Loam, which means they get to hit their second red source this turn, so they can like Conflagrate our Jace next turn. But taking the Reunion slows down their hands so much. I'm unsure about this, but let's do it. Like, the fact you can let them get their second red source this turn, if they want, is really frustrating, but there's a decent chance they just, like, grab the Dark Blast and kill the clique, maybe, I don't know. One can dream. One sure can dream. I don't know. They got the life from the Loam, as we thought they might. It's also annoying, they can overdraw to hand size and discard to hand size with the Loam. Potentially. What are they doing? Why are they tapping red mana? counters Exile effects. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That use of Dark Blast. So they're going to go up to 8 cards, 9 cards. So if they want, they get to discard 1 card to hand size here. So they can like play the fetch land and get the Bloodghast back or something. I can believe that, Lauborg. Seems actually like quite frustrating. Alright. I think I'm still just going to try and stick Jace this turn, force him to spend next turn conflagrating. Yeah. We still get a brainstorm out of it. It's not like the worst. It's kind of the worst because they get to like discard this stuff, but they have 7 cards in hand. So they can go Loam. They can draw Loam, go up to 8. They can Loam up to 10, play our land down to 9, conflagrate for 9. So just like perfectly picks off all this garbage. It's not the best. But I still think brainstorming's probably better than plussing. Kinda want all these cards. So I guess if we end up pathing next turn, yeah, the Cryptic's the thing I'm gonna need least soon, right? So they get to Dredge Loam, go up to 9, go up to 10 cards, go down to 9 when they play their land drop. Conflagrate all 3 of these. And we just need to like dig towards a Terminus at some point to clear up the board they're going to make here. We do have Path, Snap, Path, which buys like some amount of time as well. That's surprising. They could have done the Loam trick. Like, it would have used up cards from their hand, but it seems worth it to me. Alright, I think we're now at the point where we know they just have like, we know they have lands and, we know they have a land, a salvage, and I guess whatever they dredged for turn. Hey Marcus, good to see you. Alright, I think I'm gonna Illumination. Pass the turn, hold up Path. I guess I get to do that in their turn anyway. If I know I'm illuminating. You know, we're drawing a Cryptic. Hopefully we can find the 3rd blue source to start like Cryptic tapping. Aw, thanks Waifugate for the host. Appreciate it. Welcome to everyone joining us. Playing some Modern. Getting murdered by Dredge. Apparently. Alright, I probably have to path one of these amalgams here. Dredge is pretty rough. Dredge is very good against blue-white control. Okay. So we put this here. We can path the other one. And we only take 5 of them. It's going pretty good, Waifugate. Yeah, I ran some errands this morning. Fired up the stream nice and early. I guess they can Dark Blast my Wall of Omens if they want. Yep. There's like an argument for blocking the Bloodghast for that reason. Alright, I guess we just need... Oh no, we got Cryptic Tap. So we don't need Terminus this turn. We can go like Cryptic Tap draw this turn and like fetch out our 4th blue source so that we can go snap Cryptic. Just like keep buying time until we can Terminus them. Okay, guess that's the plan. You would look quite silly, Marcus. You would look quite silly. It's kind of awkward doing the Cryptic Tap after fielding them, because we could draw Terminus and have no mana up, but I think it's still worth it. Alright, so we need to go Field of Ruin you, take out a green source so that we like limit their ability to loam later in the game, to like once per turn. I guess they loam back this actually. No, they can keep loaming a bunch. It's still fine though. Pressuring their green mana seems like more relevant. And then tap all creatures, draw a card. Oh, that's awesome, Marcos. How did it go? Sewer is the dream. Glad to hear it, Waifu Gate. Glad to hear that you're doing well. This is quite the board of magic cards. I guess we're just going snap, tap, draw here. Just like keep digging for Terminus to give us a chance. Alright. I'll play Plains in case of Terminus. No. We can... Maybe we do. Maybe we're meant to. Yeah. I was thinking like we can just hardcast the Terminus if need be, but like on our next turn. But you're probably right that that's a touch better. I'm a bit unsure of how we win once we Terminus them. That is not entirely clear to me yet. Alright, also the next Conflagrate's probably lethal. We have a Colonnade. No, isn't like they rebuild so quickly after the Terminus, right? Or I feel like they do. I'm just gonna do this now. There's like some sorcery speed stuff I could cast, I guess. If I draw a Terminus, I can still cast it now anyway. Bottom. Hey, it's a good one. That is a good one. Alright. Oh, the Bloodghasts have haste now too. How do we beat hasty Bloodghasts? Because like they're gonna get to potentially dredge into Bloodghasts here. This is grim. Okay, they're dredging life from the loam, and they get to loot here with a Faithless looting in the yard, which is gonna dredge them 10. You don't? Okay, good to know. Good to know. Just like let our opponent do their thing. Kind of need to see how this game plays out. Try and figure out how on earth you ever win this matchup without a rest in peace. Okay. That's 2 Bloodghasts. Yes, we're technically not dead to 2 Bloodghasts. Oh, are they just not playing a land here? Huh. Alright. I guess I could have opted in that end step. That was probably a good idea. Anyway. Let's go looking. Supreme Verdict does not actually seem good enough here. I have to bottom that, right? Snap Terminus. Okay. I guess that means I'm technically not dead. For given definitions of not dead. Can I just verdict them? Verdict path, snap path. I guess they don't have a faithless looting anymore, right? So they're just on like slow dredging to hit Bloodghasts. So maybe this can get there. Yeah, opponent has a lot of cards left in library, agreed. We need, like, Settle the Wreckage. We have a Settle the Wreckage on our board. It seems kind of absurd, honestly. Oh, wait, they just left the Bloodghast in the yard, yeah, so they just kill us. I'm stupid. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Let's pretend that game didn't happen. Alright, alright. Sideboard cards are great. Assume we want Lyra. Might even want Nezahal. Is the Stream Decker list updated? It should be Alesha. If it has a Nezahal in the sideboard, it is. Let's have a look, see. Yeah, it should be updated. No worries. Thanks for checking. Yeah, Lyra seems good. I think Nezahal seems good, honestly. It just, like, helps you kill them, right? What do I think about Secure the Waste? I think Secure the Waste is a decent card. It seems very good in the mirror. Secure the Waste seems absurd in the mirror. The Planeswalkers seem really hard to protect, especially Jace. Clique is like hot garbage. Yeah, for sure, Caius. I agree that seems really good. The verdicts are good if you have a rest in peace. Does that make them good enough to keep in? I think they might just not be good enough, is my suspicion. There are also games where you like verdict them on 4 and you're on over 10 lives, the Bloodghasts don't have haste, so you like kinda time walk them whilst you build up your mana. Why are we cutting reinforcements? I guess the life gain's nice against Conflagrate, right? Maybe reinforcements is just like a better verdict. Something like this. going to try out this. I'm not 100% convinced about this, but... Countering Conflagrate's legit, right, Marcus? I feel like countering Conflagrate is important. Or can be important. Also, you can, like, stick a Rest in Peace. They can take a couple turns to draw into Nature's Claim, and then you get to counter the Nature's Claim. It's, like, also reasonable. Nezahal seems real slow. Nezahal might be too slow. I could believe that. That's fair, Marcus. That's fair. Excited about this Rest in Peace. I have no idea, Socraster. Honestly, Jumpstarter Mage seems like it would be a bit underpowered for me. To me. Like, it's something they could print, but I don't think it would, like, see much play in Standard. Alright. Do your worst. Yeah, I think Path is decent. My suspicion is Path is decent. This Snapcaster is pretty embarrassing. It's possible we're meant to opt because it's more likely to hit a land drop than Wall of Omens. We don't really like need to be blocking at the moment. Yeah. Great. Hey, Tolerable. Good morning. This is the blue-white stream. Gonna be streaming blue-white for 8 hours if I can manage it. Goodbye, rest in peace. Oh no, they're just reunioning. They're just like getting rid of so many cards from their deck. It's great. They're down an amalgam. So good for us. Am I gonna start the snappy beats? Or am I just opting? I'm probably just opting. Save the snappy for if they ever kill the rip. Actually gonna bottom that. I wanna find like land drops. Some way to win the game. I could kill their black source here, but I think I just want to like play the Wall of Omens and dig a bit deeper into the deck. Now Cryptic's great because as of next turn we can like start holding up Cryptic for Nature's Claim. Yeah, the new Think Twice looks bad to me, Socraster. Agree. No, my Cryptic Command. Heartbreak. I guess I kill a Blood Crypt because it stops them casting Bloodghasts for the mopey beatdowns. No, I agree, Socraster. Seems like very, very slow. Alright, beatdowns begin. I need to do this a different way or else I won't know which one. There we go. Rawr. Games with Rest in Peace are so much easier. This is great. Yeah, cycling lands are great, but I don't know, there's like no cost to putting a cycling land in your deck, right? Like, you can cycle in the late game, but you're not like paying a cost up front to be able to do that in like the early game. I'm gonna path the Stinkweed Imp. I want to keep battling with my Colonnade here. I am really gonna miss the cycling lands personally. Like, I adored the cycling lands throughout this standard. I've just like really enjoyed them. Yeah, that's exactly it, Alessia. You have to find the time to pay the initial 2 up front, which is like actually a cost. I think I just want to battle with my Colonnade rather than cast Illumination. Like, get the spirit off the board, keep them on a clock. Then, like, the turn when I have to Dispel something, I can cast Illumination. If they play, like, another Stinky. Okay. I will not reveal Terminus. I'm quite happy with the current board state. As it happens... I mean, Think Twice is literally a 5-mana divination. That's literally what it is, Marcus. In terms of, like, how it plays out. Obviously, you split it into 2 installments, but... Just gonna keep battling here. They're dead next turn. Like, I guess they can... I'm stupid. They have Attack Edge. I just ignored they had Attack Edge because I didn't think Dredge would have Attack Edge. Huh, that's pretty good. Whatever. We have to get it out of the way. Now next turn we can start swinging, potentially. Keep them on a clock. Attack Edge is kind of terrifying for our deck, huh? Honestly. I honestly don't think the front side on Champion is even as bad as people say it is. It's like not a card you'd ever put in your deck, but it's entirely reasonable, I think. This is a hill you will die on. Alright, well, it was good knowing you, Marcus. R.I.P. You'll be missed. I guess we just run this back. Pretty happy with the current setup here. Teachings for Whispers of the Muse. That is the dream. That is the dream. We probably have to keep this. It doesn't have a Rest in Peace, which sucks, but This is a fine hand beyond that. Alright, see ya, Lesha. Have a nice day. Yeah, just get down my tap land. Teachings for Sprout Swarm. Oh my god. That's a thing. Alright, turn 2 doing nothing. I like it. I like what you're doing, opponent. Keep it up. What did they keep? How many cards did they... Like, they kept a 7-card hand. They kept a 7-card hand, and this is what's happening. That's so weird to me. I don't get it. Do not get it. Could not explain what is going on here. Am I going to try and kill their Stinkweed Imp to start dredging, or... Like, I know it's a post-board game and we could have Rest in Peace, but you still have to keep a functional hand, right? I don't think we're going to die to 1/2s. Sure. Deal. Alright, that's not bad. Build our way up to this Terminus. Alright. What are we doing? I guess I just cast the Rip here. It's kind of awkward that Logic Knot doesn't actually protect Rest in Peace, huh? It's kind of great. Just good, clean deck building. I'm almost tempted just to like path the Stinkweed Imp. Hold up Cryptic. Go Rip with Cryptic. Trade a Snapcaster with a Haunted Dead and just like have Cryptic up to protect Rip. Maybe that's too slow. Yeah, that makes sense, Lauborg. I can see that being the case. I don't think this is the worst plan. I feel like with their hand being so slow, there's a decent chance they actually just have a Nature's Claim in hand. But I think this is fine. They get to put me to 11. I get to like cast an Ambush Viper at the end of their turn. For the Haunted Dead, cast Rip with Cryptic up. Alright, let's do it. Oh, to get this in play, just like save my life total a bit here, I think. We can block the Haunted Dead with our Snapcaster, so I might as well Path the Spirit, probably. I'm not 100% on that. They can like hardcast Caster Conflagrate on Snapcaster. They're only dealing 1 a turn with the Spirit. We get to start attacking with our Snapcaster. Alright. That makes sense. Kinda, weirdly. I am not convinced that Modern needs Counterspell. Blue-White Control is already one of the very best decks without Counterspell. I feel like Counterspell would be too good. Weirdly, it's the first time in years I've ever felt that way, but I think at the moment it might actually just be true. Yeah, Blue-White Control is already absurd. Exactly. Nature's Claim. Apparently they don't have a second one, so that's a relief. I mean, Counterspell, Logic Knot still has this like awkward dyssynergy with like Rest in Peace, which is actually really relevant. It comes up a lot. That actually like holds back the card a bit, which I think is a good thing. Alright, I'd much prefer to pressure them than hold up like a janky 1,000,000 mana Logic Knot. Just like get them dead before they can find another Nature's Claim. Yeah, very few people play 4 Logic Knots, and there's a reason for that. Yeah, exactly, Larborg. That comes up too. Can I kill the... Yeah, I can kill a Blood Crypt and still attack with Colonnade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Let's take them off double black. So they can't cast too many more Bloodghasts. Alright. 3 turns. Cavern is particularly wonderful game design. Cavern is just like excellently designed Magic card in every way, clearly. I don't know, I kind of like Cavern when it's this card that you like Joe Lissette uses it, where he just like puts a copy or 2 in a control deck. And like, it's just a tool to help fight opposing control decks. I think that's really cool. And I dislike Cavern when it's just like this free roll that you just like put it in your tribal deck and suddenly get to laugh at counterspells. I like it when it's like a tool that you have to decide to play that has a cost. But yeah, exactly, Source. If it only fixed for like 2 colors or something, then it could, or like you chose a color when it came in or something like that, you could just like use it as this tool that you put in some decks to help fight counterspells, rather than as like this just like absurd magic card you get to free roll. You're might actually beat Dredge here. We're still not quite out of the woods, but... I wonder what's in their hand, like... It's kind of scary. Oh, I heard that about Spellseeker. Sounds kind of frustrating. If they Nature's Claim us at any point, we gain 4 life, which actually just, like, might buy us enough time anyway, even if they get their Dredge engine online. Alright, 1-0, beating the Dredge Menace. It's pretty sick. Decent start to the stream. Alright, for the next match, I'm gonna go get some water. I'm also gonna go make some tea, so I'm gonna be like 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and we'll hop into the next one. Alright. Hey, Alex. Alright. I am back. Some more blue-white. Good to see y'all. Just like catching up with chat here. So I should move this out of the way so people can see the list. Oh my god, Marcus. I just caught up with that comment. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Supplier is just, like, perfect, right? The fact it's, like, a cheap creature and a mill spell. It's just, like, kind of dreamy. That is one big dino lady, and you love it. I hope you're talking about Nezahal. Oh. Oh no! How does no one play modern there, Alex? Everyone plays modern. Modern's the most popular format. I always love how mopey these opening hands look. It's delightful. Alright. Strong play, opponent. Strong play. Exciting. Hey, Minifer. But you get to play Jace the Mind Sculptor in Modern, George. How can you dislike Modern? Huh, that makes sense, Alex. That's kind of sad, though. You know, I feel pretty dead here. I feel like I just have to hit Terminus this turn to keep playing Magic. So I guess I'm just going to pass the turn here. And YOLO a Terminus. I am prepared to hit a Supreme Verdict and feel very sad and silly. This format is quite something intolerable. Alright, how lucky are we feeling? So, we get to see 2 cards out of 47. We're looking for 3 cards. Someone run the math. Do we have the calculator on here? We have 3 live hits. We get 2 looks out of 47 cards. Well, it has to be something like 6 or 7%, right? Odds. So, odds 47. You do the numbers in descending order, Marcus. We're 12%. We're 12%. We're 12% to win the game. Wow. Let's put that on the bottom. Alright, we're dead. Cool. Fun game. They F6 through attacks! Fuck! Fuck! We got them to F6 through attacks! Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Also, I probably should have cycled this Illumination, huh? I assumed they'd be attacking us. Alright. Alright. Now with 13%. Now with 13%. Let's do it. Oh, my lord. This is a lot. Am I playing this untapped in case I draw a path? Pathing is, like, probably good enough to get us back in this game too, right? So I should probably do that. I wonder how many times we can pull this. Eep. Alert. Alert. It's pretty good. Alright. 13%. I believe. Do you believe? Because I believe. Believe in miracles. That is not a miracle. That is also not a miracle. Do I cast a Snapcaster to jump, or do I try and cycle to hit path? I guess I cast a Snapcaster to jump. Terminus no longer works now, Intolerable. We have drawn a card this turn, as it happens. Alright. Things are getting ropey. We get to tap draw this turn. We have to not die to Lightning Bolt for the rest of the game, so that's a thing. Anyway. Yeah, Fortress Cryptic seems good. Seems good. Just like need them to never draw a bolt. Oh. Do the math for opponents' remaining free bolts. I'd rather not think about that, Secrasta, if I'm being honest. Oh. I guess now we're actually on Terminus or bust. Oh, yeah, I should have searched, shouldn't I? Since I'm on Terminus or bust. You're right. I'm just tilting. Just tilting about life here. Collective Brutality. Alright. Back to Forta. We haven't drawn a Supreme Verdict. One of the Terminuses is currently a Supreme Verdict. So if we don't draw the Supreme Verdict, it doesn't mean anything. And if we do, I get to pretend it's the other Supreme Verdict. So. We aren't 14% though. We only get one look because we don't get the scry. And it's only the first draw that counts. So we're actually like 7 or 8%. What? Oh. This is really smart. So we have to do this now to Terminus their Bloodghast. It's a fucking miracle! It is a fucking miracle! Oh my god! Oh my god! Taste it! Taste it! Alright, we're only on one life. This is scary. I'm gonna cycle this because this is duressing us. We get to take the path. I guess we start fate sealing them. I don't know. I guess we start fate sealing them this turn. Force them to crack this fetch. You fucking hate the miracle mechanic. It's great. Alright, if they draw that, we can path it. If they want to crack the fetch, that's also great. Don't really mind either way. I mean, we still die to Bolt and Brutality at any point this game. So we're hardly out of the woods, but Order beating for my opponent. I mean, pretty standard operating procedure. What am I doing here? Jace is gonna win before Colonnade wins, right? So I can just play the Azcanta and start looking for a Cryptic. Get down our Clique this turn. I should just cycle maybe cycle my Azcanta. I kind of want the info on what the card in their hand is, though. Is the problem. I kind of want the info on what their card and their mystery card in hand is. It's probably responsible for me just to cycle the Azcanta. And be a card deeper to a Cryptic. Yeah, I messed this up. Yes, I messed this up. Because, like, anything that they could cast that would kill us, they'd have cast. That's fair, Marcus. Might be your... What? Oh my god, they held Faithless Looting. Fuck! That's the one thing they wouldn't cast. I am so... God damn it. God damn it. I'm so stupid. I forgot Faithless Looting exists, and that's a card they wouldn't cast. You're right, they were waiting for a card to pitch. Jeez. Brutal. Yeah, that counts as a punt. I agree. I agree. We need to find a Cryptic now. So they probably have the Bolt by this point. Time to bounce our Clique. Jesus Christ, Marcus, you're a genius. So we get to attack for free and then bounce Clique. I guess we get to activate Azcanta as well. We can... How do we do this? Yeah, we attack first. There's like a million options. We look with Azcanta first before deciding? Probably. Yeah. Oh, we look with Clique first before deciding. Yeah, you're right, you're right. Okay. Just like, if we hit a Cryptic or a Logic Knot, we don't care about what's in their hand, though, is the thing, Marcus. I think I'm just going to activate Azcanta first. On that basis. Logic Knot. Sick. So this means I get to plus with Jace. No. Yeah, I guess I... Hey there, Branch. Thanks for the bits, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be streaming a bunch of blue-white these coming couple weeks for the GP. Alright, I can just do this, because I know they only have one card in hand, and I have Logic Knot for it. So, this way I get to be up a card. Keep digging for more counter magic. They're drawing Black Cleave Cliffs, and they have a mystery card. God damn, stop doing this. Alright, they only get to have one card in hand at the end of this, and we have a Logic Knot for it. So this is... If they don't hit a Bloodghast, this is fine. They hit a Bloodghast, they need a land to return it, and we have Path. So actually everything... They need to hit double Bloodghast to punish us. I guess. Maybe I'm just not meant to attack with Clique. Maybe Jace is just going to kill them. I should be holding back Clique as a blocker. This is really dumb. That attack was really bad, because we're just going to kill them with Jace. Like, getting in for free damage just doesn't change anything. That's fair, Alpho. I mean, as we discovered, we should have Cliqued them anyway, but that's a good point. Yeah, that makes sense, Acrosta, that makes sense. So we get to start with plussing Teferi before anything else, because we can't use the other mode on Teferi anyway. We drew Cryptic. That's amazing. So we plus Jace on them. They have a looting, but if we force them to lose the looting, that's still good. We will not put that on the bottom, because we've got a path in hand. We can't use the Flooded Strand, so we might as well play the Colonnade. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get to activate Azcanta. Can we attack with Colonnade? We cannot. We don't need to, because they're dead to it next turn anyway. Alright. Hit you for free. I can afford to activate Azcanta here, because I still have double counter plus path up, which is like all my cards anyway. Save 2. So I exile 3. The fact we're winning this game is completely unreasonable. There is nothing reasonable about the fact we're actually winning at the moment. Alright, might as well just counter the looting, since we know what their last card is. It means I can just, like, attack them next turn without having to hold up counter magic, and... Alright. Bring in some cards. These all seem great. Oust is great. Yeah, there's a Nezahal on our board currently, George. It's full of mirrors. You have to win them. People are playing Sphinx of the Final Word for the mirrors. People are playing a Swamp and putting 2 Chromium in their sideboard for the mirrors. You have to have something for the mirror, and I think Nezahal is the most reasonable option, but I'm not sure. I think the Chromium thing is complete bullshit. I think playing Chromium is just like the most nonsense thing in the world. Sphinx of the Final Word and Nezahal both seem reasonable though. Alright, Jace seems a bit worse than Teferi here. Clique is Garbo. The counter magic's all pretty bad, especially on the draw. Chromium is spicy for sure. We played it on stream though, and mostly people just like laughed whenever we drew the swamp. So, you know, there's that. Oh wait, we're boarding in rips. We could take out something that relies on the graveyard. Like keep the Censor since it cycles. Pearl Lake Ancient. That seems way worse. There is no way Pearl Lake Ancient is as good as the other 2 options, as much as I love Pearl Lake Ancient. Which I do. Which I truly, truly do. I don't know if it's right to have 0 Jaces in the board in the deck in this matchup, but they're kind of aggressive and they have bolts. I definitely want to trim some of the win cons. Alright, we need to find a path or something early, but I guess this hand's fine. We got a Surgical to slow them down a bit. Just play Monastery Mentor? Maybe? Maybe. Yeah, well, Mentor's cheap, right? It doesn't matter that it's counterable if it's so cheap, because you can, like, land it with a Dispel to back up. Or something like that. Our hand just improved. It was great. That was a good Burning Inquiry. Our hand is so much better now. Alright, if I Surgical the Flamewake Phoenix here, I cut them off of casting Gurmag Angler. And I kind of want to get rid of the Phoenixes regardless, so I guess I do that. Hey! Hey, nice Gurmag. Nice Gurmag Angler. Yeah, that makes sense, Branch. That's definitely a factor, for sure. They just discarded lands, they kept the Gummy. Hand's so much worse now as well. I guess it's still fine. Still got a verdict, can't really complain. Good draw. Just like completely ridiculous draw. It's true. If they have a land heavy hand, they're just going to improve that hand on average, right? Just how it works. Azcanta is messed up. I'm still not convinced this card should have actually been printed, but hey. Alright, we're now in trouble. We need to find interaction this turn, I think. Oh wait, no, we have verdict! We're great, because we get the fourth land off Azcanta. No, we're just awesome at this game. We're just like the actual best. Jeez, so lucky. So lucky. Yeah, Azcanta's just like the blue Rampant Grove, obviously. Turn 3 verdict on the draw. Because they inquired us twice. And like dumped loads of cards in our yard for us. Fuck, my Lyra! God damn it. I mean, we can't possibly lose this game, but that was very sad. FML, fuck my Lyra. Oh god, I just spilled tea on myself from laughter, Jesus. That's so great, George. That's the best. Huh? Oh my god. Well then, that game was very strange, but onwards. 2-0 with the best deck in Modern. Not close. But game 1 was pretty close. I'll admit, game 1 was a nail biter for several turns. Can confirm. Playing against Trophy Hunter. Ooh, exciting. This is an easy keep. Didn't I know Control is dead in Modern? Clearly Control's dead in Modern. It's not like we have any card like Jace the Mind Sculptor to help us or anything. Okay, we're dead. I like it. Dream Crush O'Clock. Yeah, we do need a White Spirit Guide. I mean, that would be like a 2-for-1. I'm not sure I'm into that, but you know. Leonin Spirit Guide, the Dream. This is indeed Modern. They're probably playing 8-whack, I have to assume. That would be a yes. So we're going to be attacked for 1 million this turn. Yeah. This is really awkward. Maybe I was just meant to play the Plains that turn. I don't really want to have to shock myself here. I need a blue source. I guess I'm just opting and taking 7 and feeling really stupid. I mean, we need 3 blue sources ultimately. I guess I still just have to path here. I just accept that like my blue mana situation is ropey because I messed things up. Hallowed Fountain tapped. Probably. I probably do shop. It's really incredibly awkward. But I guess it's where we're at in this game. We get to opt in their turn for a potential Terminus. No, they shocked themselves. That means they're using all their mana. Alright, so the math. It's, we have 50 cards. So it's odds, 50, 3, 2, 1. Oh no, we have 1 in our hand. Fuck. So we're 8% to hit a Terminus. We're 8% to hit a Terminus here. Ooh, we could get a land off the top though. Supreme Verdict. I feel like if I don't hit a Terminus this game, I probably can't win the game. Is the problem. But I'm only like 4% to hit now. Yeah, exactly 4%. Jeez. I feel like if I don't hit a Terminus this turn, I just like can't reasonably win this game. Well. New plan, draw timely reinforcements. So we're now on like the 2%er. Just gets better and better. I read that we needed to hit Terminus was good at least. At least that was pretty good. Alright, let's bring in some cards here. Settle the Wreckage, Lyra, Timely, Oust. These all seem amazing. We had 2 very enjoyable turns. They were the best turns of my life. So I have about 40 cards I want to take out of my deck. So that's a thing. Okay, correction, there's like 5 cards I want to take out of my deck. We could bring in Negates for the grenades, like, going long. I think I'd rather lean on Timely to gain less life, though. I think it probably is Crusto. I think Blue-White's probably the best deck for the time being. I'm thinking something like this. The Clique's, like, at least trade with a creature. It's not exactly the dream, but it's something. Probably makes them better than Jace. I don't think I want Negates. I think I'd rather lean on Timely to get us out of range of, like, grenades and such. This has a Wall of Omens. Wall of Omens seems great here. It's like soaks up so much damage. The singleton Wall of Omens does like serious work. It's kind of absurd. Alright, next time we get to start like cycling stuff. Oh wow, is this seriously their opening? They just have like nothing else? Is their hand just like burn spells? Maybe they're trying to set up an explosive turn 3. Oh, they have a lava monster, okay. Right, I'm just gonna get this down tapped and then opt in their turn, I think. Once they've declared attacks, try and find Terminus or a Verdict. Think I would take Settle the Wreckage, but I'm not like 100% sure on that. Settle doesn't deal with Grim Lava Monster, but it's probably good enough. Another Grim Lava Monster. Those things are rude. They're gonna run out of fuel though. You hope opponent is playing Flame of Cowd. Holy shit. It's pretty good. Alright. Bottom. Taking 10. That is such an unreasonable draw. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. Trade with 3 of your creatures. Gain 6 life. We are quite lucky, George. We are quite lucky. We do lucky a lot here. As it happens, that we do. Woo! Flame of Cowd. Kinda scary. So we have to get the Grim Lava Monsters off the board, realistically, at some point soon. Grim. Grim, grim, grim. I'm going to stick to Teferi this turn. I guess I can tuck the Flame of Cowd next turn. Could even do it this turn, but then they get to kill my Teferi really cleanly. It stops them drawing too, though, as well. Kind of buys us a lot of time. Then we get to Cryptic the Flame of Keld on when it comes back. That honestly isn't terrible. You did call it, Marcus. I'm actually just gonna do this. They can kill our Teferi if they want, but that requires them to sack their fetch land, which shuffles away the Flame of Keld. Like, buys us time. As long as we buy time, we're in a pretty decent spot. We can even, like, shuffle away their Flame of Keld, the Field of Ruin, cut them off white mana. Potentially. Okay, they're sacking the fetch land now. Oh, they can just Firebrand the Teferi, that's true. That works too. Still gets a creature off their board though, like, I'm kind of okay with that. We got like a 2-for-1 out of Teferi there, right? We got a 2-for-1 out of Teferi. That also just like bought us a lot of time. Token down. Yeah, and it's not going to our face, so I'm kind of okay with that. Oh my god, Marcus. Jeez. The 2-1 beats are real. So just do this. Pass the turn with Cryptic / Clique up. We need a Snapcaster sometime soon for this timely. That would like be kind of amazing. Oh, I could maybe have fielded them there. We know they have, what's it called on top? Or 2 cards down, Flame of Keld. I guess this is fine. Yeah. Alright, so we can block a 2-2. Block the 2-1, just take 2. That's an absurd draw. Alright, we know they're drawing Burning Tree next turn and then Flame of Keld the turn after, right? I believe that's how it's stacked at the moment. I'm pretty sure that's how it's stacked. It's possible they don't attack here because we have Colonnade up. But I guess that would be fine. Huh. I think I still settle this quite happily. And this reshuffles if they get basics. And now, like, the Colonnade's kind of keeping their team at bay on its own. Yeah, they chose not to find basics, because they want the Flame of Keld. So now we get to do this. This puts a card in their yard for their Lava Monsters, but I think that's fine. Okay. Pass the turn. Goblin Guide. So I get to animate Colonnade, block these two, path one of these. I guess I don't counter this. I can just like use my path this turn instead if they choose to attack. Like, they can shoot down my Colonnade if they want, but I'm kind of okay with that. Or they can shoot down the Wall of Omens, which is also fine. Leave the Goblin Guide alive, since it's, like, technically marginally better for us. Alright, that's fine. Am I pathing now? Alright. I mean, we're kind of stable now. We've gotten out of the woods here, which is pretty great. I'm actually going to do this now. We've got, like, Teferi that I'd happily cast here in our deck and search for Azcanta. I think Dispel is good enough to keep. And take out this Lava Monster. It gives them a turn to cast something through our Cryptic. Oh, we only... That's why we don't opt main phase, because then we only have double blue. That's stupid of me. Oh well, that's fine. Just take out this Lava Monster. Wanted to do that anyway. It's, like, fairly annoying. Yeah, I forgot that them killing the Colonnade last time put us down a blue source. I could start attacking, but I think I just want to hold up Cryptic. Now I've drawn that, I can start attacking. They need to draw, like, specifically Flame of Keld to punish me. Pretty much. I guess they could go Goblin Guide, Lightning Bolt plus Goblin Grenade. That's kind of scary. We could path Goblin Guide to play around that. Maybe. I think I'm still just going to pass the turn though. Alright, this means we have Cryptic up in addition. So this turn I want to path something. Now that I'm using the path, Yeah, I just have to pass the turn here now. Now that they have the second body in play, because I just want to take 0 damage for the rest of the game if I can help it. To keep myself out of burn spell range. And they can't really attack because of the Colonnade. We can just get rid of this burning tree in their end step. And then like start swinging again next turn. They've stopped finding basics off our stuff, but there's no point in Ghost Quartering them because there's like no real advantage to that in cutting them off mana, I think. Right, so we get to attack and have Cryptic up. They're on a 3-turn clock. Awesome. That's a great one. I guess I might as well just use that at this point. Cuts them off Goblin Grenade. And like we're gonna have Cryptic up anyway. Not too invested in getting a land off the trigger. Yeah, avoiding the grenades is good. I don't know that they even have grenades in post board, because like grenades seem awkward against all our removal. But still think playing around them there makes sense now that we've got things kind of stabilized. Yeah, the ceiling is very high for sure. It's definitely a threatening card. Alright, 1-1. We have to be on the draw now, though, which makes this a lot harder. Just gonna run this back. Just need, like, an early Terminus or timely reinforcements to really stand a chance here. I have never done that, Ty. That sounds wonderful, though. That sounds truly wonderful. I think I prefer Search over Negate. Search digs for timely in the late game, which is kind of nice. We hit an untapped land, this hand's fine. I think I'm going to keep this. I think this hand is capable of winning games. So, I think this hand is capable of winning games. Which is about what we can ask for. Alright, shocking ourselves sucks, but it's the world we live in. Whoa, just attacking with the Firebrand. Exciting. I'm just going to take one. Save the path for like a more relevant body. Wow, they're just missing land drops. Okay, I'm 100% not pathing them, because apparently they just have no lands. I thought it was worth it if they had like a Bushwhacker turn, but I guess it didn't work out in the end. Sharp, agreed. Definitely agree that it did not work out in the end. Well, that's an absurd draw. This game is looking pretty great for us if they miss the land drop for another turn at least. We have Snap Timely coming in the future too. Yeah, they probably have a very explosive hand, agreed. Which is like why they kept it despite only having one land. You might see them bolt their own creature here. To stop us getting 1/1s, no? Okay. Yeah, their hand must be very explosive once they hit the second land, Ty. For sure. For sure. Well then. This is looking great. We killed a dream, we sure did. Discard end of turn. Oof. Oof. My response to this situation is the same as Kitchen Finks' magic type. Creature type. I assume that's pronounced oof, or is it like oofe or something? Alright. Alright, deal. I don't want to save the snap for Timely. Is that greedy? Is that greedy? Timely has given me a lot of life. EOT bounce the mountain. Holy shit, George. You're a horrendous person. Hey, Porky. You think it's the play? Oh, because they have to discard 2. No, I agree, actually. That's actually kind of decent. That's actually kind of great. They discard 2 then. Wow, that's so brutal. Goblin Chain Whirler versus Timely Reinforcements. Holy shit. That's something. That is something else. Chainy boy, indeed. Run something into Censor. This is the best Censor I have ever seen, Marcus. This is truly the best Censor I have ever seen. Hey, friend. How you doing? How's it going on Dominaria? Friend o' mine. The dream is dead, long live the dream. Yeah. No! No! Imagine this is fine. I'm having an unreal amount of fun right now, I'm not gonna lie. You think that counter is kinda loose? It's probably fine. Next time we have Settle the Wreckage up, right? Oh, no, you're right, George. You're right. That was very loose. No, you're correct. You're 100% correct. I agree. I agree. Complete 100% agreement. Even hit a land like a professional. You would have repealed Terminus and not cast it there. Yeah, sounds good. Alright, so we had to wait until they put the Bushwhacker on the stack, and then we go snap, Cryptic, Bouncer, Bouncer, snap. Yeah, snap timely does not work for many different reasons right now. Alright, George showed us the line. George showed us the line. Praise be to George. I guess I can just use up the Terminus even. Use up the more expensive one. Probably doesn't even matter. Oh, you like desparing there? That's true. That's probably the best opportunity for a despair. No, you're right. You're right. That's true. Resolves. Resolves. Just like keep the Settle the Wreckage forever. I don't know. Like, this is like a good turn to settle as well, but whatever. Make plays at random, win the game. Alright. Alright. Well then, free and O. Free and O. I'm just gonna... Alright. We beat Dredge. We beat... 8-Whack. And we beat... What was the other deck we beat? Something else aggressive. Oh, Hollow one. Alright, I am gonna go get some more tea. I'm gonna head to the bathroom. We'll hop into our next game very shortly. I blocked Mew. I failed. How upset are people at me? I think I blocked Mew by the looks of things. I was getting better at that. I was getting better at that one. Rip Mew. I know. Hearts are broken. You contained the riot, barely. Oh, dear lord. Alright, 3-0. The best deck in Modern. It's pretty great. So, let's try and keep it up. Try and keep being incredibly lucky. Alright. Easy keep. Lands and spells, that's all we need. Swamp. No, my search for Azcanta. God damn it. I guess I want to crack my fetch land before I start opting, right? Yeah. They own like Mardu, but they have a swamp in their deck. Yeah, they have like 2 swamps in Mardu. That makes sense. They need them to play around Blood Moon. I'm a bit scared of Blood Moon right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit scared of Blood Moon. Alright, that helps. I'm gonna keep that. Path is pretty bad against Mardu. Just gonna run this out so I can go fetch planes. That is fine. I guess grabbing the planes here shuffles the path back into our deck. We'd probably rather draw planes than a path, but ho hum. Okay, the slow lingering souls clock is on. This matchup actually seems kind of scary. They have a lot of value cards, a lot of interaction with our hand. A lot of Bedlam Revelers. Okay, they're just flashing back to some souls. Deal. Huh, that's really surprising. I guess that stops us sticking to Teferi, right? That's their reasoning. It just like stops us like comfortably sticking to Teferi on board. Kind of makes sense. The souls are quite lingery. What are we doing with this clique? So I kind of want to like get them off Bedlam Reveler, but I guess I don't need to do that next turn. We could just take 6, go to 10, and cast Terminus. But it kind of puts me like comfortably in burn range for them though. Honestly, there's like a small argument for jamming Teferi and plussing, just to like soak up 5 damage. Whatever. This is probably fine. Just to proceed to not interact with the board until turn 6. Clique isn't going to get better. Oh, I guess they have more souls in the graveyard, right, Freed? So Clique's always going to be bad. And it makes sense. Clique's just like always going to be bad in this matchup because of Lingering Souls. Worth noting, this is definitely a game where Terminus is worse than Supreme Verdict. If we could have verdicted last turn, we'd have saved ourselves a lot of life. Clique ourselves into the last Terminus, the dream. Yeah, we drew the second Terminus, so this does not, in fact, save them. God bless your souls. Alright. I would like to introduce your spirit friends to the end of times. The end times are nigh. Rip. Terminuses. They won't linger much longer. They sure won't. Yeah, there's one in the yard and there's one more copy of Lingering Souls in their deck, so they don't have much of those left. For sure. And then we get to go to Teferi and to Clique them. Try and keep our Teferi alive. This card had a brutality, huh? That's scary. You're great, Marcus. Don't ever change. I think I'm inclined to Clique them now to try and take a bolt out their hands so they can't take down Teferi. That is a hand of magic cards. That's certainly a hand of magic cards. Oh boy. I'm taking this Dreadball. I am most certainly taking that Dreadball. Nezahal seems kind of busted against them. If you can live to get it in play, I don't know how they ever beat a Nezahal. That's hilarious. Nice card. Put your Inquisition into the graveyard, please. Alright. Bye bye, Flooded Strand. Hopefully they don't have a lightning bolt here. I assume they don't. Whoa, they're attacking us? They just don't care about the Teferi? Huh. Exciting. Untapped land. So if I Terminus, I don't get to hold up Cryptic. Probably just want to hold up Cryptic. We cycled the Dreadball from their hand. I can bounce a land and draw? Why would I do that, Lobster? We know they have... We only know some of their hand. We know 2 of their free cards. I think attacking face is not bad. Oh, we attack face and hold up Cryptic. Put them to 7. That's actually good. That's really nice. That's a good line, George. they drew a fatal push, we lose the game. But this is heckin' nice. And then if they don't cast anything in their turn, we can go like, I don't know. Oh, you meant their line makes sense? Okay. I still think attacking's kind of nice though. They can put me to 6, but then I still just have this Cryptic up. In their end step, I can like kill a spirit, draw a card. Counter. Yeah, I like counter bounce too. Agreed. Alright, they're gonna go for a K command here. Deal to discard. Okay, that's fine. Could tuck the token and attack them and just like hope they don't draw a burn spell. It's pretty nice. I guess we don't actually have enough mana to attack and Cryptic and Path. Yeah, the leftover burn spells are bolts, which we can Cryptic. I guess in our next turn we don't get to Cryptic, because we have to tap low for this Colonnade activation then. So that kind of sucks. This is tough. I could afford to play this safe and just like path this, hold up Cryptic, and like build towards Teferi ult now. And they have to like respect the Colonnade, but I have probably not played this game terribly well. Just like attacking from all angles instead of just like focusing on one. This is why we need Psionic Blast. Psionic Blast would kill both of us potentially, but alright. I'm gonna chicken out. This one turn. I guess I should be pathing them in their turn. It doesn't matter too much. Like, this lets me untap my land, but I'm not really using the land for much. It's probably not worth it to let them have an untapped mana so that we have an untapped mana. The spirit has to stay back if I whack him. I mean, it depends what they draw, but alright. So now we're just going for Teferi ult, right? And the Blood Moon doesn't matter. Yeah, I can deal with the moon pretty cleanly at any point. We're playing Jeskai now. I feel so disgusted in myself registering Jeskai control. Jeez. Why are we playing Jeskai instead of blue-white? Made a mistake somewhere. Alright. I can probably afford to plus once more and keep my Teferi and play post-ult. Whatever. This is fine. SCG, get into me. Sure is. Sure is. Right, we want to counter this so that we don't have to worry about bolts killing us at any point. Now we get rid of this Blood Moon. Do they only play one mountain? I assume they play two. Probably not worth ghost quartering them here. Hey there, Bobsy. Good to see ya. I feel like I've probably played this game pretty badly, but like, I feel like I could have been actually trying to pressure them to play around burn instead of leaning into Teferi whilst also like attacking and not achieving very much. Yeah, I played this fairly horrendously. I did not see the source report. No. Oh, next turn we would have got the Cryptic. Would have been safe then. Most likely. Yeah, I played that pretty horrendously. Let's try and play the next one better. What do we want here? So paths are like pretty garbage. Nezahal was gas. Lyra is probably good. Rip is disgusting. See you, Marcus. Have a good time at therapy. Crucible talking about this seems so bad against Colligan's command to me. Leave him one path. Yeah, I probably won't cut all of them. Almost wonder if I want like some negates. Counters K command, counters Blood Moon. Clique is garbage because it just trades with spirit tokens. Cut knots into search, yeah, because of Rip. I think search is just so good against them if it flips. In the games where we don't have Rip, that I still want it. But I think I agree that Logic Knot does not seem great. You'd play more paths before the Timely. That's fair. No, we don't have a Purge on the board currently. There is also a possibility we cut a Snapcaster, to be honest. Like, we're bringing in Rest in Peace, and Snapcaster is pretty bad under a Blood Moon. We bring in Settle, yeah. Why do we want Surgical? Surgical seems not exciting to me. Like, I guess getting rid of Faithless Looting removes a lot of their long game, but kind of dislike that. Like, honestly, I'm almost at the point of cutting Surgical from my board for a third Rest in Peace. Rest in Peace is just so good. Surgical is, like, not really very good anywhere. No, my search for Azcanta. Gross. Yeah, I think I agree, George. I think I agree with you. I've not been that happy with the Surgical, and Rest in Peace has just been, like, consistently amazing. We've been boarding in Rest in Peace a lot the last week. Yeah, I agree, George. I agree completely with you about that, for sure. Alright, they discarded a Bedlam Reveler, which means they have another Reveler in hand, I think. Assume they're taking Lyra. Most likely. They could take Snapcaster too. If they have an answer to Lyra already. Yeah. Find those land drops. That's not a land drop. Alright, now we have the land drop for next turn. I'm not gonna cycle Illumination quite yet. Like, cycling hard casting Illumination's kinda nice, I think. For our turn 4. Recoup some of this card advantage from all the Fort Caesars. No! Stop being rude. Just taking every card from our hand. They have Liliana of the Veil. Yeah, that's possible. That would be kind of unbeatable. Well then, if they have a Liliana of the Veil as their plan, we have a counter plan. This matchup honestly feels a bit tough. They have a lot of relevant points of interaction. They stress this deck in like a bunch of different ways. Between like interacting with your hand, having burn spells, having tokens that are resilient against Path, having Blood Moon. Oh my god, Alex, that's great. That's so great. You think the matchup's close? I guess this deck's top end beats that deck's top end. Yeah, that makes sense, George. Oh boy, Reveler. Revel in those riches. Yeah, Reveler discarding souls. They now have like a nice cheap Lingering Souls to fire up here. I'm gonna block the Reveler. If they want to use a burn spell to get past the wall, that's pretty okay with me. Holy shit, that's kind of great for them. Guess I discard Verdict, because I have this D-Sphere for the Revelers. Oh no, they're just going to save the Reveler for later. So I probably want Verdict more. Like, the K commands are kind of brutal. Yeah, they know about Verdict, but... I guess I probably have to sweep this board. They just rebuild it so quickly, though. I have Colonnade to block a Spirit token. What on earth do I do here? I don't feel like attacking achieves very much. Because they just get to like start chumping with spirits. Yes, I'm verdicting. I'm not like super infused about this though. I probably have to hold this Flooded Strand for a K command so they can't steal a spell from our hand in our draw step. It makes Blood Moon scarier is the problem, but don't think there's much to be done about that. Might also make them cast a discard spell to look at the card in our hand. Wow, that's a lot of lootings in the graveyard. Just like aggressively ditching Fulminator Mages too, no fear of these Colonnades. Fetch to Fin is like kind of irrelevant, I think. Like, the Colonnade blocks some of their creatures. I'm trading 4 damage for 6. I don't actually win that race cleanly. I guess I just need to hold my Colonnades up to block with and hope to draw into like some sort of long-term advantage here soon. So they have a K command, which means they're happy running in their Pyromancer here. We still have to block though. I think we can't afford not to block here. Hey there, Phil. Everything's going well, yeah. Currently 3-0 in this league. Probably losing this match, but having a pretty good time. Learning a lot. Alright, so they're going to K command, get back the Fulminator. And kill the Colonnade, maybe? You could also make us discard, I guess. Either or. Oh, they're returning Reveler. Huh. Okay. I'm not going to fetch here because we have Jace in our deck. We want to preserve the fetch land. Taking 6. Maybe we do want to attack this turn. We can't beat their long game. Maybe us attacking and hitting a Terminus next turn. Like, they've dealt 3 to themselves. So it's almost as if we'd attacked last game. Yeah, you hope to draw a Rip post board. I think I just want a 3rd Rip in the board, honestly, over the Surgical. I think that's like a change we're 100% making. Also think I'm attacking and hoping to rip a sweeper here. Because, like, I don't think I can beat their long game at this point anymore. They're about to draw, like, another bunch of cards off a Reveler. I think just, like, hitting a sweeper next turn, getting a couple more attacks in is our most likely route here. See ya, Alex. Hope lectures go well. Yeah, I agree, Lauborg. I just think Rest in Peace is, like, completely absurd. I've been boarding it in so much. So many games, it's just like, lights out. Yeah, it sure does, Intolerable. It digs so deep. I don't think Pyromancer is a very good deck, but the extent to which it digs through its deck is impressive. It has, like, more velocity than basically any other deck in Modern. I guess maybe Storm beats it on velocity. But still, sees a lot of cards. Sees a heck of a lot of cards. Alright, still 3-1, still live for the 4-1. Confirmed you're a bad luck charm. I wasn't gonna say it, Phil, but... Dredge Season Orbit Sec, that's true, Caius, that's true. That is true. Are we keeping this? I'm always inclined to keep this sort of hand in the dark. Whatever. Everyone criticize me. I did not see that, Alex. So good at this game. Sure is great to have the perfect card on top every time. Would have kept with Colonnade on top. It's a common sentiment. Channel your inner BBD. What is channeling your inner BBD, Larry? He keeps really bad hands and gets very lucky. I keep a lot of bad hands myself, I'm not gonna lie. No, my Path to Exile. I didn't actually mean to discard that Path to Exile when I said that. At least we kept our Flooded Strand. Alright, they have 2 Bloodghasts as well. This is shaping up for them. So we're what, on like a 10%er here? Maybe it's higher than that. We have 48 cards. We're gonna see there's 3 hits, there's 2, and we need to hit 1. Oh, odds. Sorry. Odds. 48, 3, 2, 1. Oh, there's one in the yard as well. Oh, 0% because we drew 3. You're right, George. You're right. Why isn't the odds command working, though? That was working earlier. Stop. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Alright, we can censor a Gummy if it comes to that. Think I'm cycling this? No, this seems pretty dead at this point. We have discarded a lot of our win cons. We've drawn a lot of our win cons, even. It's kind of unreal. I'm gonna save the opt for luck sacking a Terminus later on, as we are prone to do. Alright, got a few looks now between search and opt. We have 4 looks for a 2 of, because we're down 1 Terminus. Oh my god, intolerable. I mean, you're not wrong. So many Bloodghasts. Why are all the Bloodghasts in the top half of their deck? Makes this game, like, way harder. At least their deck's being kinda dysfunctional at the moment. Being, like, very slow. Alright. Never mind, I take back everything. Take back everything. Taking 6 this turn. Kinda feels like Terminus or bust now. Alright, what are the odds like? So we get to see 4 cards out of 41. Odds 41. 4 cards. So we're seeing 4 cards, there are 2 hits. And we need to hit 1. One is in the graveyard. We're 18%. We're 19% to hit a Terminus and win the game. Hey, Charlotte. So search trigger. Okay. We have Snap Path if it fails to buy us a turn. So we want to do this at the beginning of combat because they have a Phoenix in the yard, and if we fail, we're going to be pathing the Tasica. That makes sense. Oh, that's a Time Walk. I'm in for a Time Walk, and then we can, like, snap Time Walk next turn. Yeah, that sounds great. This gives us more looks for that Terminus. Good old blue Rampant Growth. So good. Just the best Rampant Growth in the game. Our Time Walk doesn't even shuffle in. Fuck! A Snapcaster Mage! No! Jesus Christ, that Inquiry is so good. Oh my lord. grump. Okay. Okay. Sphere's okay. I guess we have Logic not up as well. They have another Phoenix in the yard is the problem. So if we like Sphere the Bloodghasts, they still get to hit us for 10 and put us in bolt range. I'm not actually sure Sphere is good enough. Live the Miracle Life and get lucky. It's like possible we have to Jace Brainstorm and hope to find like Cycler plus Terminus. I'm not sure D-Sphere can actually win us this game reasonably. God, odds that Jace finds. So we have how many Opts left? We have 2 Opts and an Illumination as our cyclers. So we need 1 of a 2 of and 1 of a 3 of. Alright. I don't know how to do the maths on that, sadly. I guess it's just like multiplicative, right? So odds 33. We're seeing some number of successes. I need to get better at this stuff. Never mind. I think I'm just doing the D-Sphere. I think I just have to do D-Sphere. Plus not, and like hope to hit next turn. So unlikely though to even work. Can take Tasigur, but then I'm still taking 10. I'm still in bolt range for the rest of the game. I'm actually just gonna Jace. I think. It's like really unlikely to work, but if it does, we win the game. And if it doesn't, we can still draw like multiple paths or something like that. I just don't think we can like go down to 3 and be in bolt range for the entire game. I don't think we win that game. Whereas like this gives us like some amount of a shot at winning, probably like 10%. Alright. Hold on. Rips, Oust, Lyra, Settle, and Timely will come in. We cut the Logic Knots because we're bringing in Rips. We cut the Cliques because they're garbage. D-Sphere doesn't give us a turn though, we just like die to them drawing bolts for the rest of the game. Like it does give us a turn, but I just don't know that we... I think our win percentage, even if from that, is like so low. I had a counter, but then I'm like committing to leaving up 2 mana for the rest of the game, and I still just need to hit a Terminus next turn then. I guess I D-Sphere the Bloodghasts, and then I can hit Supreme Verdict. That puts me on like a 4 outer. Cut, Snap, and Censor, yeah. Problem is that I'm playing blue-white control. Nah, this deck's good. We've been winning a lot with it. Oh, Jace is really bad. You can like trim on one of these. Probably the search over the snap. Yeah, we're only playing 3 Terminus because I really like Verdict. Terminus has problems sometimes. Namely on turn 4. Also, it's like worse against like Death Shadow and decks like that. There are decks that are like actually try and counter your Supreme Verdicts, where your Terminus, where Supreme Verdict ends up being pretty nice, I think. No, the games where you don't draw a rip, you want Snapcaster. I think. Jace is so soft to Lightning Bolt, though, is my concern, Freed. And haste creatures. I mean, that's fine. Like, having a Rip in play is worth more than a couple cards to us, I think. Hopefully they don't play some hollow ones here. That would be kind of disgusting. Alright, what are we doing with this surgical? I guess we can wait and draw for turn and then decide. So I think I'm definitely casting surgical before Rip. I think it's worth 2 life to like remove one of these from their deck. I think it's probably looting because they're going to have lots of dead cards in their deck. Yeah, I agree. Take the lootings. The hand's decent. So they have Inquiry, Law, Angler, Bolt, Mountain, Forces. How did they board? We should probably take a look. So they brought in a Forces. They have 3 bolts in their deck. They have 4 bolts in their deck still. What do they take out for the Forces? Oh, it's like not clear. Oh well. Let me just slam our Rest in Peace. Make that Angler in their hand a dead card. I guess they can Goblin Lore to try and get rid of it, but it's like no guarantee. I'm probably meant to play the Strand. Inquiry can make my mana really awkward now. Alright, never mind. Never punish. They discarded the Angler. Jeez. Gross. So we only know 5 of their cards in hand now. No, 4 of their cards. We know Goblin Lore, Bolts, Mountain, Forces. Also gross. Bye-bye Verdict. This is fine though. They're not going to have too much pressure with a Rip in play. Lots of their cards just don't do very much anymore. They discarded an Angler and lands, so they've still got a Bolt in hand, and that's all we know. Cryptic is nice. So we can hold up Cryptic, and then in their end step, if they don't do anything, we get to kill a Blood Crypt. Oh yeah, we should have cast the Ambush Viper, I agree, Ty. Wasn't thinking. It probably doesn't matter though, realistically. But I agree we should have done that. Alright, we now know none of their hand. Counter target spell, draw a card. Oh no, we should have flashed and snapped that freed. I agree. We should have done. That was just me being derpy. Still have the Swamp in their deck. I guess there's no need to field a Ruin right now then. That is a Bloodghast. Sure. Deck still lacks Death Shadow. It sure does. It sure does. Yeah, Snap and Colonnade will just, like, end this game very quickly. Agreed. Yeah, the very first change we're making to this deck before the next league is putting a third Rest in Peace on the board. I really like that idea quite a bit. There's just like so many graveyard decks around nowadays. Rest in Peace is just so much better than Surgical. Obviously, I guess the second Rest in Peace would have been worse than a Surgical this game, but still. Teferi. Exciting. Should probably just attack them. End this game. Nothing is better than Surgical. That is a enthusiastic endorsement. Living that Surgical life. Cast a blocker. Huh. I guess that means we're just going to do this then. It's like the same as attacking, except we get rid of their attackers too. I guess we use up a card on our part, but that's not the end of the world. Wall of Omens. Wall of Omens is so good. The singleton Wall of Omens has been like an overperformer. I don't think we'd want a second copy, but the first copy is so nice. Do you want to change anything? I think I still like how we're boarding. I think once we start boarding in a third Rest in Peace, we might need to start cutting more of this stuff. For now it's like fine though. For now it's fine. You want a Jace still? You just like cut snaps for Jaces. They left in all 4 lightning bolts against us, you know? It seems really awkward. I feel like games where we have an early Rest in Peace are also just like big favourites anyway. So it doesn't matter if we're down a card. Have you considered Death Shadow? I have considered that. I decided to play this better deck, Daniel. Cut Censor. Censor cycles, it still just like finds our good cards. I think like 1 mana cycle is better than anything in the sideboard right now. The Dinosaur. I do want to board in the Dinosaur. Imagine 7 mana is probably too much in this matchup. I imagine if we're hitting our 7th land drop, we're already winning the game. This hand is great. Hand would be better if this was a rip, obviously, but still just like very, very good hand here. Lyra is a nightmare for them. We need a dinosaur remote. Okay, Street Wraith. Loot. Okay, I like it. What the hell? What the hell, deck? No! Fuck! This game got a lot harder. Lyra, come back to me. Come back to me, friend. Death Shadow's tilting sometimes. At least they didn't have a stupid 4/4. Just snap back Lyra. Pretty sure that's how it works. Fort Seas. Oh, Gurmag Angler. Also pretty good. Okay. So I'm getting a Hallowed Fountain. Don't know that it's worth 2 life to use this opt now. It probably isn't. Since this way we could also hit Terminus in their turn. You think it is, Ty? I don't know. Life Total's pretty relevant against them. I guess we can dig for like a path pretty aggressively then. But this way we could have like held on and like tried to hit a Terminus, which is nice. Right, I kind of want to hit my land drops, and I'm kind of okay with like flipping a Terminus here too, so I think I'm just gonna opt with this Angler attack incoming. Timely's really awkward against the amount of damage they deal themselves. It's probably still good enough though. It's probably still better than anything else we have. Ooh, Snap is great. Now we can Snap Path. Yeah, I'm into that. I'm very into that. Hey, Nucleo. Oh, are they through 4 Wraiths this game? No, they're only through 3. Yeah, apparently the extra power is worth more than, like, being a mana cheaper and having loads of silly abilities. It's kind of ridiculous. Ooh. I think I want to get rid of these Phoenixes, right? There's no way they take out Surgical, though. They could take out Surgical. I think I'm just going to take the Phoenixes from the deck. I think it makes this game a lot easier for me. If we get rid of their recursive threats, I think it's pretty hard for them to win. Because, like, their big threats are so easy for us to answer. Hollow One, Lightning Bolts. Do they get to cast the Hollow One this turn? I think they do. Yeah, Caracas just like ruins Tasica. I'll see you, Bubsy. Didn't see your message earlier. Yeah, this game feels pretty over. As long as they don't have the turn 1 Hollow One, this matchup's not too bad. I think we're like 3-0 against this matchup so far since I started playing this deck. The hollowest one. So hollow. Hollow by name, hollow by nature. Alright. Get to path that. Yeah, Terminus is messed up in this matchup. This deck is made to beat theirs. I mean, like, that's actually pretty much the case. That's why people started playing Terminus, right? For sure. Fair point, Stunlock. Ooh, exciting. Alright, I could hold up Cryptic. I guess I'm just gonna get this down though and like fade a draw step. Get my search online, flip it, cast Teferi, etc, etc. Opponent's giving us the GGs. Alright, nice 4-1. Nice 4-1. Let's open ourselves a little treasure chest here. 4-1 is not bad. Faith's Reward. Sadly, KCI does not play this anymore. It's been a while since KCI played this card. Alright, number 1 change we're doing. We did get a reward. We did get a reward. Let's do this. Let's go buy a Rest in Peace before the next league.